Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of Mortal Realms magazine review. This week we are looking at issue 22. So, with this issue, we get two new pots of paint. A pot of Mephiston Red and a pot of Rakarth Flesh. Obviously, needs a good shake, this one. There we go, a little bit more what the colour should be. Sort of a greyish, beigey tone. Give it a good shake up. There we go. So yeah, a greyish beige tone. So there we go, two new base paints for our models. Alright, now with this issue, we have a little bit on Khorne, the Blood God. Our two paints, and our first part of the core rules. If you are a subscriber and you have the folders, then the last section in there is for the core rules, so that's where we'll start to store those. So, Stormcast Eternals Warrior Chambers. Warrior Chambers are one of the 3 strike chambers that make up a Stormhost main fighting strength. They are filled with retinues of warriors who excel at adapting to any military circumstance. Warrior Chambers are the backbone of most Stormhost fighting forces. So this is how a warrior chamber is made up. And we got the Lord Celestant, a Relictor, a Veritant, a Knight Heraldor, the Liberators, and the Judicators. Then we have Nighthaunt, Rise of the Wraiths Part 3. So slowly building up these collections. Long before being chosen as the Mortarch of Grief, Lady Olinda had been cursed to an eternity of undeath by Nagash. Ever ambitious, the Veiled Lady refused to let even death halt her rise to power. In death, she came to rule over the same kingdom she had in life. And then we got Chaos, Khorne, the Blood God. And I know there are plenty of Blood God worshippers out there. If you are a worshipper of Khorne, get those comments down in the description. Blood for the Blood God. So, Khorne is the Lord of Rage and the Taker of Skulls. He is wrath and fury given form, master of slaughter and the embodiment of a never-ending urge to destroy. His demons and legions of mortal followers carve bloody paths of violence across the mortal realms. So we've got Skull Takers, his brothers and rivals. Slaanesh, of all his brothers' chaos gods, Khorne despises Slaanesh most. Slaanesh's decadence is directly at odds with the Blood God's preference for directness and slaughter. And Tzeentch, Khorne is a god of war and hates magic. Seeing those who practice the arcane arts as cowards, this leads him to regular conflict with his brother Tzeentch. So, the Chaos Gods don't even get on with each other. How the hell do they expect to reign over everything? I think they're going to lose the battle for the realms. So, the realms, gore and glory. In the vast magma waste of Akshi's Great Parch, Khorne's followers battle the Stormcast Eternals for supremacy. Wherever slaughter takes place, Scar Bloodwrath, the legendary Khornate Berserker, rise to kill once more. Edit that out. Right, then we've got a little bit on how to paint the Sigmarite Mausoleum using 2 of our new paints plus 3 of our older paints. Obviously, if you've seen my previous videos, I'll put a link up for the painting of the Sigmarite Mausoleum up in the cards here for the gate, the statue, and one of the buildings. You can go and check that out. Obviously, they're going through the basics of it. So we go to a dry brush of Rakarth Flesh, then painting some Mechanica Standard Grey, dry brush that with some Corax White, some Rakarth Flesh for the skulls, some Dryad bark for the roses, and then go over that with Mephiston red. Then we have some more War Scrolls. So who have we got here? Knight Questor. So this will obviously go in our War Scrolls section of our folders. And the Dreadblade Harrow. So a couple of new War Scrolls there for us. Obviously their abilities on the back and their stats on the front there. And then we got what would normally be the playthrough, but I believe they are doing more of a story for them now. So we got Into the Dread Forest. The Stormcast Eternals have established a small beachhead in the forest of Kernathiel. The Nighthaunts have infested the forests and glades of the Heartwood coast. If the Stormcast Eternals are to find out what Nighthaunts plan, they will need to make their way deeper into the woodland. So we get a little bit of a battle here. Obviously these are now scenarios that we can set up, play for ourselves, and see how we come out. Alright, so next issue, issue 23. If I have received it by now, as I mentioned in last week's episode, you can find this issue today. I'll put a card up in the corner and a link down in the description for that, if I have enough space for the cards. If not, there'll be a link down in the description. But this one will be released today as well, and as we only got the 2 new paints, I don't have any models to paint, so we will focus on this issue and the painting video for this guy, the prosecutor. So go and check that out, guys. And next issue, issue 24, or the issue after, sorry, we'll get a Lord Executioner, some Grimghast Reapers to go with our other lot, and some Glaive Stalkers as well. So that issue will focus on the Lord Executioner. Obviously we've done these guys, so we'll focus on that guy for that one. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell, and get those notifications of when new videos go live. Mortal Realms Monday every Monday, and the Indomitus series is every Wednesday. So if you're a 40k fan, go and check that out. I have the playlist. If you hit the button there to go to my channel, you hit the playlist button, check out the Indomitus set and how I'm painting up the Necrons and the Dark Angels from the Indomitus set. So until next time, guys, take it easy and paint those minis.